Hello everybody! How are you all doing? Here I am starting another trip, a new trip, brand new, a long haul. Is that the right one? Yeah, I'm going to Tennessee. So the berries, the blueberries and all my summer stuff, they're coming to an end. Well, they're finished now. I've had a real good run on those. I didn't want to go now. I haven't done an over the road one, a long haul now, for probably 7 months. Been just doing like the flowers, you saw the flower video, and then we went straight into the cranberries, backwards and forwards on the cranberries and stuff. Just doing the tri-states, California, and that's the longest. I've been doing a couple of Californias as well, which you all know I love those. It's a nice little rounder over Donna Pass and over back over to Reno and then back up. Sorted is that one. So now it's a bit of a lull time. So I took this load, which is really nice. It's one I did, well, I actually did it for the guy 7-8 months ago when I last came off the road. I did a Texas, if you remember. I don't know if I've done that video or not. I think I did. I did a couple of Texases back to back, and that's for the same guy. So I load up, it's Belling Food somethings or other. I don't know. It's a farm just near us, and he does all the produce over there and things like that. So I'm going to go over there, pick my trailer up. I left it there yesterday. He's been loading it all day. He gave me a call earlier and just sort my log out. He told me that it was ready and good to go, but I've hung about a little bit, had me dinner with the family and what have you. No rush to get there because it goes to their place, their own part of their family who live over in Tennessee, the other part of the division of their companies, which is absolutely great. He says, yeah, don't, because I haven't been to this one, I've just done the other ones into Texas and that. And he said, yeah, don't worry, get there, you can park overnight in the place. When you get there, they'll unload you Wednesday morning, Tuesday morning, whenever you get there, basically. I'm like, love this. So it's not produce, you're not messing about and stuff like that. I hung about a little bit more as well because I need another 30 minutes and then I've had a full 34 hours off, so I've got a whole clean sheet of 70 hours to go out then. But I can PC it, personal conveyance, back over to get my trailer. So we've got about an hour before I can set off, so I'm gonna boodle over there and get onto it. It's 2,500 miles to Tennessee. I'm like, whoa, God, I haven't been that far in ages, kind of thing. So it's a bit daunting at first, but I'm usually like this. I don't like change much. You get into a routine and you think, you know, I'm going to be home every other day or something like that. And now this is going to probably be a 2-week out or something like that. But hey, it pays the money, and that's what it's about, isn't it? And it's only going to be for a bit, and then the cranberry season starts towards the end of this month. Now, what are we on now? It's September the 12th. So towards the end of this month, the cranberries will start, and they'll be backwards and forwards from Canada over the border into Linden. So, you know, I'm home every weekend on that one, but I work 7 days a week. It's typical with the harvest. We've had a good run this year. I really have done well. So hopefully it'll keep going. So off we go. Here we are over, it's 8 miles from my house, is this wee farm? Or produce thing, berries or whatever they do, I don't know, packaged food, all sorts of stuff, and that. I put a little bit on up in Bellingham yesterday and brought it down yesterday morning for them. You leave it here, they transship and do all the stuff and what have you. It's not bad. Oh my God, -10, very good. So she's going to be a noisy, rattly reefer run. Hook onto this, nobody here, everybody's gone home. Typical, isn't it? Truck driver. Friday night, who would do this job? What is all this about? I worked Monday, Tuesday, when did I work? Wednesday. I did, no, I didn't work Wednesday. Did I work Wednesday? I can't remember. I did Portland and back a couple of those on the last of the berries. So, you know, that's, I've done a bit this week. I haven't done nothing. But good God, she wouldn't have that, would she? Bloody hell no, she'd be having me out there. But I'll tell you about a thing later. I should have shown you, I've got a new CB antenna aerial up at home, and man, I'm loving that. More about that later. Good morning, y'all. Here I am on top of the gorge. There's the Columbia over there, my little parking place. I only did a couple of 100 miles last night. Get me going, get us Ready for the shoot? Well, we've only got 2,000. It was actually 2,400 miles it is. So I've only got 2,200 miles to do now. So easy, eh? Not that far at all. But it's nice up here. It's nice and quiet. Nobody bothers me up here. There's a coffee shop over there. And that used to be a good restaurant. They used to have buffalo burgers in there. But it's been closed down now for this year. Last year it was open again after it being closed for a long time. But don't see anybody there now. Shame. And garage, and there's another restaurant further up and a golf course, and then there's the boat launch over there. I think I've shown you that there's a swimming area and what have you. If I got up earlier I could have gone down into the swimming area, but I didn't. So, and it's getting hot in here. I had to get up, I was getting toasty. I think it's about 25 outside or something already. Yeah, it's nice down there. So on we go. Next stop, get some fuel, get into Idaho, get some cheaper fuel there. I had to put 50 gallon in last night just to get me out of the state, which I didn't like the idea of. That was $4, what was it, $4.70 or something like that, 69. It's stupidly expensive. And hopefully I'll get to, well, now I've got enough to get me into Idaho, where the price there, I think it's $1, what was it, I checked it the other day. I think, not $1, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I think it's $3.79 or something like that, so quite a considerable difference as well. We've just got enough in the reefer to get us there, so that's on quarter of a tank now. So that'll get us there as well, top everything up, and that'll get me all the way across then to, should get me to the other side of South Dakota. South Dakota, yeah. And then Twin Falls, something like that. Sioux Falls rather, I'll fuel up there, where I've got another Maverick or something. Got to do them mum and pop garages, not the big independent ones. I so nearly did it. I so nearly went past, but no. Couldn't resist. It's really awkward. I've got my wheels right far back. I'll talk about that at another time. This is no truck park. This is nice of it. No 18 wheelers, that's super strict. We don't want you, stay out of our. Stay out. So I'm going to go up here, but there is truck parking just up here. Yes, Huckleberry milkshake, gotta be done. I nearly went past, I'm so close, and I'm like, nope, I can't do it. I can't do it, I have to have my Huckleberry milkshake. It's been a long time since I've been out this way. Montana is still, obviously, beautiful. Oh. Seriously, to die for. Best shake ever, and it is. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. This is just off the 90, not far once you get into Montana, from the, if you're going east basically, and it's really worth the stop. If you're ever over this way, it's 100% worth the stop. Plenty of parking, you've got a restaurant, you've got a bar there. The bar's good, I've stayed there a couple of times, I've stayed on here. There is a little motel next to it as well, real westerny style. It's good. There's two restaurants, there's one, there's the bar restaurant, just basically your bar food and what have you, and then you've got your full restaurant next door to that. Then you've got your milkshakes and your fudge and all your other stuff further up, and a bit of a casino in the restaurant, this one and the first one rather. It's the bloody guy I was talking to. So yeah, you've got it all here, definitely worth stopping at. Freezer aquarium, there's a trout aquarium there, really worth a look at, super nice. Get in there, get yourself stopped. Camping round here, plenty to explore, off-road trails, you name it, it's here. For the outdoors. Or the indoors if you don't want to go out anywhere. On we must go. Holy cow, I've got brain freeze. Oh! Nah, I just put the drink down after I started recording. That's bad. That's cold, is that shake? Oh man. Oh, I feel like my nose is going to fall off. That was stepped up a bit now. We're into the 70 mile an hour. They raised the speed limit in Montana a couple of years, about 4 years ago. It used to be just 65 across here, and then they put it up. Look at that, 70 mile an hour. We want you moving, freight. Which is interesting when everywhere else around the world seems to lower speed limits, and they put it up here. Get on with it. Look at it, big, vast, wild world of out there, wildness. Stretching out for miles and miles and miles and miles. Beautiful this time of year. Man, this can be hard country in winter. Holy cow, it can. I've slung chains a few times over here. I mean, this is, you know, it's over a year since I've been this far. I didn't get stages this year, so it's a year and a month since I actually went over this way. Did a real long haul, because I've been concentrating where the money is and doing the local stuff. It's just unpaid, but these ones are really good. These ones are nice. They work well. So I'm gonna look forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I am enjoying it. It's good, and I know I want to get to maybe Wall or somewhere like that tomorrow. Maybe a bit further on. Well, I'm going to push it as far as I can, push my hours right out. So it would be in my interest to get it off, really. A day early, rather than Wednesday, get it off Thursday. See, the longer I am, it's going to use more fuel in the reefer. That's an extra 50 bucks if I sit overnight. Then there's plus, you know, you're a day extra. It cost me, basically, with the lease, insurance, tabs and everything like that, there's 175 bucks. Extra. I've just gone backwards on the load, so it works probably do it different for somebody who's buying their truck and not leasing the truck, because at the end of the day it's there, so they can afford to kick back a little bit. But with me, it's a lease truck and everything else, you know, it's just all creeps in and starts pinching a little bit out of your top gross money. Everything's going down the longer you are, so it needs to work 360 days of the year as a truck, especially on a lease. Or you've got to be paid extremely well, but then I'll still be thinking, well, he's sat there earning nothing. Look at that, it's beautiful. Look at that, absolutely stunning, breathtaking. Definitely has the wow factor. Montana wow factor. I said I was going to drive across all the way at 60 mile an hour. As soon as I got on the 70, let's grab some miles. A lot of horses out today. These are all wild horses. A lot of them are. Maybe those ones might not be. But a lot of them are wild horses and Mustangs. I'm up on the reservation now, the Navajo, is it Navajo? I can't remember. Custer's last stand coming up, where Custer bit the bullet and his defeat came. A little bit further up here. Beautiful bit to come up. This is just, I came off the I-90 going eastbound, and you take the 212, which cuts out Wyoming. Basically, I only hit a real little bit of Wyoming then, and it saves me 50 miles coming up this way. It's single road, but hey, it's a lot quicker and it's super picturesque. It really is. You get to go through Broders and all that. It's about 200 miles going this way before I get back onto the 90 again, come out at Spearfish, which is their stages there. Happy days, and what a beautiful day. The temperature's nice. Oh, it's going right up now, it's 78. I was going to say it was alright, it was hovering around 70, which, so the reefer wasn't trying too hard. The fridge trailer behind me, for those who don't know, obviously I've got I've got produce at -10, -10. So when it does get really hot outside in the hundreds, it does struggle and it revs a lot and uses too much fuel, which is my money. Remember, we don't like that idea. So here's Custer's last stand. I have done this one before. If you hadn't paid attention before, I will repeat. This is yeah, where
he died basically. Big old wigwam there, and there's a res just on the left hand side, reservation. I'll show you exactly where it is in a minute. That's an interesting shop to go in. You need to go in there. I should do a video one day. Everything's behind the counter, behind bars and things like that. You're not allowed in the shop because a certain amount of people tend to help themselves to things, you know what I mean? So that's where it happened, just up there on that rock. And there's the burial ground and what have you of the Indians and different things. As well, obviously, both two people on both sides, not two people, lots of people on both sides died. And I forget what day it is, there's a march for the tribute, and you still see a few, there ain't many now, the Indians on the horses doing a ride up to the stone and stuff like that, up to the tribute site. Yeah, you imagine he got up that morning, his old Custer there, had his cup of tea, and was thinking, fine morning, we're gonna kick some butts of them Indians this morning. Oh, Ray Henry. It didn't quite work out for him, did it? But to be fair, he was a twat, so he had it coming to him. He wasn't the nicest people. He did some nasty, nasty things. So maybe it was a good thing that he bit the bullet. Just bullying about, which I think's really weird, because just up the road here, on top of that hill, basically, is oh no, it's after Lame Deer. There's a bit further on from Lame Deer, as you get out the other side of there, there's a national forest, which is named after Custer. Custer's National Forest. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Why would you name something after a twat who killed lots of Native Americans, Indians and stuff like that? Out of order, to be fair. Anyway, that's history, I can't change that, and that's what happened. Your horses. Lots of horses, love to see the horses. While I remember, let's talk about the Aussies a bit more, the horses. So you'll see, you'll see a lot of people walking on reservations, just in the middle of nowhere, just hitchhiking, because that's what Indians do. Yeah, the horses, there wasn't horses in America, in North America, before the Spaniards brought them across, so they aren't native to here. And now everybody thinks, oh yeah, the Indians, they're great horse riders, and they naturally presume, like I did, that they were the horse people and the horses were already here and they've always been here. But no, it'll seem not. They just ran about before with the feathers in their head. It's just that they adapted and became very good horsemen, so that's where it stemmed from then. And they are actually they're called Mustangs, the majority you'll see, the wild ones, and they're basically a mongrel, because it's a development of a crossbreed of different horses and stuff like that, and you end up with the Mustang, which is a really good sturdy horse. They're not gonna be big. They're 14.2, 15.2 average. You ain't gonna get no 16.2, 17s or anything like that. So they're a nice small stocky horse, not too stocky, not super stocky, but I think they're a real good horse. If I was looking to get a horse, that would be one definitely I would be looking at, or a quarter horse or something like that. This yeah, good all-rounder basically. I like a horse. Yeah. Horses cost a lot of money, I think. Look, they're changing the leaves. That's pretty, isn't it? Really pretty. I love this ride across here. Man, I do. I have missed this going across here. That's weird. There used to be a sign there. No truck drivers in the car park there, but it's gone. Apparently some so word has it, there used to be some ladies of the night used to work that lay by that bottom of the casino, so they stopped the truck drivers parking in there for no more ladies of the night working. Everybody's got to make a living, haven't they? It's their hoo-ha at the end of the day. Enough of that, moving on up the big hill. I'm not stopping in Sturgis, so I'm going to stop here really quick and see the old girl here. I ain't seen her for a long time. I've done videos on this old saloon, this roadhouse here before. You'll have seen them if you'd have kept up. If you'd have kept up, you should have seen them. You should have seen them. If you hadn't seen them, you should have done. Why didn't you? I've done the inside and everything, so I ain't going to grab my camera and go in. You've seen it all. It's all out there. It's a really, really old saloon, Stoneville Saloon. If you're passing this way, it's on the 212. Call in. She'll appreciate the custom. When Sturgis is on, it gets very busy. It's a fun place to be. It really is. The girl here, the woman here rather, has been here a lot of years. And believe you me, she's got more tattoos than I've got. When I say that, she's got a lot of tattoos, the old girl. Yeah, it's right what it says. Saloon, cheap drinks, lousy food. And it's topless Thursday on a Thursday. It's not Thursday, luckily, because I wouldn't want to be seeing her topless. Moving on. The old girl looks well. She looks better than I did last time. It always amazes me when I come out there, go in there, that she's still alive. Joking aside, if you go in, you'll realise, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've got it now. Hey look, BJ's convenience store. There you go, there's a service. Come on, moving on. If you turn right down there on the 326, got it? 326, I'm pointing with my finger, you can't even see me. Go down right down there, that'll bring you out of Devil's Tower. The people who know Devil's Tower, the Devil's Tower was on, fun fact, was on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Amazing sight, you have to go see it. It's a must if you're over this way, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota corner, right at the very top there it is, top of the hill. Go and have a look. It appears out of nowhere, because look at that. It's not that far over yonder, and it's pretty flat and everything over there. You will get there, and all of a sudden, I don't know if it's, I've never come on it this way, so I don't know what it appears like when you come from this side. But I've done it a couple of times coming the other way, staying on 90 and coming across. It brings you out at I-90. It'll take you about, probably, if you're going east or west, whichever, to do the diversion to go see it, it's probably going to take, is it a deer over here? It's about 30 mile off route basically. It's nothing really, it's definitely worth going to see. There is hotels, gift shop and all that malarkey there and stuff like that. So if you wanted to stay over, you could stay over. And you can, not in a truck you can't, but in a car, you can actually drive around the base of the mountain and stuff like that. I think you can climb to the top if you're really being energetic, but it is something else to see. Google it, have a look, and you'll like, holy shit, it just smacks you in the face like a tango head. Boom! When you come around the corner and you see it straight in front of you, it's like, holy macaroni. Anyway, what else have we got to tell you about this road? 212. Pronghorns, lots of them, but now there's none hiding out, is the typical when I'm about to say that. Wait till I find some and I'll show you. Then I'll show you, look at them, they're pronghorns. Also known as, oh god, what are they called? I had it earlier. They'll call them something else. It's got the same name as the similar looking ones in Africa. The pronghorn antelope. But it's not an antelope actually, it's not an antelope family or anything, but that's what they get called. Obviously when the pioneers came across and they saw it and said, oh, that's an antelope, but it's not, it's a pronghorn. There you go. And them things can bounce. Oh my god, they're like little solid bombs. When somebody hits one of them, they boom, explode. Do a lot of damage. They really do. But luckily, they usually stay on one side or the other, which is pretty good of them. They seem to have got a bit of road sense going on. But there is a lot. There's food for plenty down here. If you were to be off-grid and living out here, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them. There really is. Hunting season, obviously, will be able to hunt those. Hunter will. I don't know what they taste like. I've never seen it on the menu actually, which is like venison, I suppose. Yeah. Strange you don't get more like venison on menus in restaurants or anything like that. You get buffalo now and then, not a great lot. Not far now, we're in South Dakota. Yep, into South Dakota. I was just thinking back about the bar that I've just been in for my coffee. She does make good coffee in there. Man, we have a strange... anybody, you'd have to go in there to understand what I'm saying. We have a real strange relationship with the lady. I'll talk away. There's never anybody in there, hardly. It's quite funny. There's a couple of tourists in there. I can tell the tourists. They're definitely tourists. And they looked really sheepish and scared because she can give off a bit of a scary vibe. And she's not a talker. She's definitely 100% not a talker. It's so funny. I'll talk away to her and she'll just, yeah, and that's it. You've got to go in to see her. Bless her. Oh yeah. Oh, it's comical. Jack's been in there, Steph's been in there. Jack, we've got a picture of Jack sat on the bar. It's funny, you'll pull in there. She lives on site there. I pulled in before at 10 o'clock at night and the close sign's been up. I pulled in and all of a sudden the lights flickered and turned to open. Bless her. Spot on. It's a bit isolated out there. She said there was a good rally this year. A lot of the Sturgis people come out there for the Thursday. Being very popular. And it's a nice ride out from Sturgis. It's what, 30 mile out, 40 mile out. Yeah, when the rally's on. Been getting out on the CB pretty well. I need to show you the new aerial I've got at home. Do something on that. Bull haulers are getting real busy at the moment. Obviously trying to get all the cows in and shit before the I bet any money he hasn't broken down. He's stopped for a piss. I fucking hate people who just stop on the shoulder for a piss. Make it a little bit further up and you've got the gas station and what have you, just pull off there. Boils my piss! So frigging dangerous. Inconsiderate as well. Bad driving. Moan over. It saddens me not to be able to stop in Sturgis, I tell you. But I want to get over there and get this off. Get it off and then we can work it. I think I'm going to have quite... If I go straight home, I should have quite a bit of time actually, depending on... I don't even know where I'm going yet. I don't know what I've got, what's out there or anything. I'll talk to dispatch tomorrow and see what's happening. I don't mind which way I go as long as it's paying money. I don't really want to go down to Florida because unless it's paying a shitload of money, I don't want to go to Florida because getting out of Florida, you're looking at $1.20 to $1.30 to get out of the place. So you need to be getting good money to go in. There's nothing coming out basically. There's no melons at the moment. You don't get the oranges, but it's all tied up. It's like fish coming out of Alaska. You know, you ain't gonna get that. Everybody's granddad's got that, and granddad's granddad had it, and then his dad's got it, and his son's got it. You know what I mean? So it's like the bull hauling stuff. Here we go. Look at that fuel prices, that's better, $3.28. Oh yes, South Dakota, thank you very much. Yeah, that's good. That's a lot better. I've got still half a tank. I'll get halfway across South Dakota and I'll check out some prices later on fuel to see whether there's Coffee Cup, which is usually pretty cheap. We'll have a look at that and see where we're at. See whether fuel up there or not. Check out which state. Very, very important. You must fuel up in the cheaper places. You cannot afford at the moment to wear it. Can't since I've been doing it. I'm just a greedy man. You met me can, but I just want the best deal, obviously. I don't want to pay ridiculous prices. I want to get it as cheap as possible. Cheap, cheap, like the Bunchy says. $3.28. Oh yeah. Compared to my state, Washington State, at the moment is what I paid, $4.79. I think I paid. $4.79. Unbelievable. Here we are, Sturgis just coming past, and we're winding her up now. We're up to 75-mile-an-hour speed limits. Here we go. I'm not sure about these speeds now. It's a bit like, oh, bloody hell. It's 80 when we get out the other side. Goodness gracious, that's far too fast. I've been going slow for too long. I'm getting old. I'm thinking, geez, that's a little fast for a truck. It's not a bloody Ferrari, is it? At the end of the day. Not stopping. There we go. Hi bye, Sturgis. And basically, that was a second home for 5 years when I was doing Florida and back. I was there two to four times a month. I'd stop there. It's on my regular run down to Florida and back. It's 2 hits from home to here. 1,200 miles, 1,200 and something miles, nice and easy. 1,225. And it's, I could have stopped there tonight, but it's, no, we need to crack on. And maybe on the way back we'll stop. I see Marilyn Manson played there this year at the Sturgis Bike Rally, and ZZ Top, Five Finger Punch, whoever they are. Sound a very aggressive group, don't they? Five Finger Punch. Dear me. Yeah, they play. You know, every year, and what's his name? Who else usually plays there? I nearly said Bruce Springsteen. No, Kid Rock usually plays there. He's played quite a few times. I don't know who they're going to get, because it's up and old ones like that. There isn't any really, well, not that I know. There probably is, but I'm old so I just don't. Every year I sit when I come by and see who's playing on the list. It's usually the older ones of my era who are still rocking it, which is unbelievable, really. Some of them, like Stone's still rocking. What's all that about? How the hell is what's his name still alive even? Keith Richards. What's all that about? Maybe, just maybe, it's the young ballerina, eh? Maybe that does it. Who knows? Good old Keith, eh? I wonder if he ever became friends with the guy he whacked with the guitar. What a star show that was. Up on we go to, it's a bit overcast actually, Rapid City, a bit further on, really worth a look is Rapid City, and Sturgis, and Black Hills, all around here. You know I love it, I absolutely love it around here. It's just a super cool place. Really is. There's so much to see when you get off this beaten track and you head east and what have you and stuff like that. Yes, that is a dog just sat in the back of a pickup truck. You see that quite a lot. Pretty cool, really. I know my dogs probably wouldn't do it. They'd be out and gone. Dudley will ride in the back, but you've got to put a collar on him. Otherwise, his first dog he sees, he'll be gone over the side. Now we're going to get a treat, see some mileage come under. We've still got, I've got 5.5 hours left, and I'm 18 hours away to 1,221 miles to my destination. We've got this brand new scale coming up here. Oh, I haven't been through it yet. It's like the big bad boy. Here we are in Coffee Cup with Chechnya TAs. This makes me happy. This makes a tight Yorkshireman happy. Oh, what's the price go? Oh, hang on a minute. Well, there we go. $3.24. It's a win-win, is that one? Definitely for me. So we're going to fuel everything up. 3 for the death of the lot. It's pretty good on that. So all should be good. That is a total different price compared to what we're going to get
What did I pay? $4.79 over in Washington. I'm still in South Dakota and right on the state line. So fuel right up here, 800 miles to go. That'll give me enough to get where I'm going and come back. That's if I'm coming back this way. Okay, let's try that one again. Yeah, pretty lucky the amount of miles I do and stuff like that. 39 years of driving. When you do, you know, this is a fast road. It's the I'm on the Interstate 29 in Missouri, heading south. It's not too busy. It's fucking quiet. There's nothing out here, really. Not going south, that's for sure. And then all of a sudden you see all the traffic in front of you starting to stop, and I see the hazard lights come on. I see a few on the shoulder, and I'm looking, and nothing can really set you up to what you're about to see. When you're first coming up on an accident like that, especially when you're going fast, your eyes seem to be flicking all over the place. You're seeing the car in the middle of the car upside down. You're trying to focus and get it through your brain what is going on, but then all of a sudden you're thrown because there's which at first I just presumed it was a deer, an elk or a deer laid in the road. Until you get a bit closer up and you see it's a man laid in the middle of the road, obviously dead. It's like fuck, what have I just witnessed? And you know, it's like horrible. It really is. Fucking accidents. And then I start to think to myself, somebody's just lost their dad in going home today, or their granddad, and what have you. He tried to put the pieces together. How the fuck? It's fucking, look at it. Dead clear fucking road now. How? What the fuck? Clear day. It's not raining. It's not fucking icy. Car was upside down on the left, and the body was laid right in the fucking middle of the road. It looks like you've been run over. Shit. Oh man. And then everybody just drives round, carries on with their day, and you're like, fuck. Really hurts me when I see that. Obviously, you wouldn't be normal if it didn't. You'd be a fucking psycho if it didn't affect you, I suppose. I probably think too much into it. I start thinking about somebody's going to get a phone call. And you know, what if that ever happened to me out on the road? And Steph gets a phone call, my mum gets a phone call, and fuck, you're miles away. Scary thought. Pay fucking attention. It's not rocket science. Put the phones down, put the shit down, you're fucking driving. Jesus Christ. Accidents can be avoided. They really can along. But this is going to be avoided. This accident. Well, there we go. On we go. So I do. I feel a little bit better now. Calm down a little bit. I'm running with the guy from Washington behind me, and there's another guy behind him. Well, we're just about to hit this storm. This is going to get bouncy. There we go. Getting the wind at first. Yeah, I'm going to back it up a bit. It's going to be slippy. We've got an accident just on the other side of the city where we're coming into, Columbia. And then there's an accident on the other side of that, so we've been told. This is why you should have CBs, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got to get onto an old service road apparently, and then run alongside
side of it, and that should miss it. It's a big multiple pile up, which happens a lot over this side of the state, I'm afraid. So hopefully we'll see where we get to over there. Back in a bit. So that was fun. I've just got parked up. Dwayne has carried on towards the two guys I was running with us, Dwayne and John. It's always fun running with people, it really is. Especially when you're doing a detour. I ain't got a clue which way I was going, and Dwayne seemed to know the area, and this is how we went. We had to go basically because of the I think it's probably still, let's have a look. Several look, Ski. It was a bad accident, they said, so look, yeah, still shut down. Come on. Road closed. Yep, still closed up there. So that would have been an absolute mess. Because of the power of the CB, we knew how to get round and what have you. Well, I didn't. Dwayne did. So you've got to use the CB. So that was me, Dwayne and John took the detour, boom, down there, across there. It was a bit winding, what have you seen, I am pretty heavy. But it's better, what's better, being sat out there all night or going round a detour? You know, obviously. So I went down here, Dwayne's gone straight across, he's going over to Carolina. So he'll go Nashville, Chattanooga and across that way, whereas I'm here and I haven't got far to go now. I've got, where have I got? I have got 213 miles left to go in the morning, so it's pretty late now. What time is it? It's not too bad, it's 11:15, and managed to get into the scale. Didn't have any time left. Let's have a look at the time. I really did push hard today though. Let's have a look what we did. So we set off this morning at 9 o'clock my time, so it was 11 o'clock over here. Drove for an hour, had my breakfast, then drove for that amount, however long that was, an hour and 59 minutes, 2 hours, then drove for 4 hours and 3 minutes after a quick pee stop, had an hour, and then I did 3 hours and 36. So, you know, I've done, there was a bit of a spell. 4 hours, 5 hours, nearly 6 hours with a little pee break in between. It's not often I do it that hard, but I wanted to get on. I want to get this load off tomorrow because with it being frozen and what have you, and it's really hot out here. It's extremely humid, and the reef is using more of my bloody fuel. So I managed to get into the, this weigh scale. Always seems to be plenty of room in weigh scales, which I was worried about the parking, but as I'm coming down there doesn't seem to be a lot of freight over here. I haven't been over here for a lot of 2-3 years basically, over this far, and I thought I was going to struggle for somewhere to park, but no, got plenty of room, nice little area, and what have you, backed in here. This is what I was on about my tandems being so far back to get the weight right. I had to pull them right back there, otherwise my weight was going to be wrong. I think if, you know what, I'll wait until daylight to tell you about this, because you can't really see it, can you? You can't. The GoPros aren't very good for nighttime viewing, are they? And what have you? All my pretties. Got some pretty lights on she. Oh yeah, she has. So humid. I think it's about 80 degrees still. Oh, hey ho. It'll soon be raining and shit. We're snowing and horrible. We've got snow in the mountains in Montana. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. So it's not 8 until the morning. Morning all, we're just getting up and what have you. Look at that Gestapo waiting straight in front of me. That's nice, isn't it? First thing in the morning. This poor dude next to me's got issues. He's 36,000 on his drive, should be 34. That's the weight, yeah? He just asked me to help him to try and move his fifth wheel. All well and good, yeah, not a problem. Get out there, go and move it. It's not connected. All the pushing is there to push, because there's pins that push in and out, and it's on an air ride thing that you press in the cab, and
it pushes the pins out, and hey presto, they move, so you can slide your fifth wheel backwards and forwards. And he would have been able to get it moved, but it's been disconnected and not reassembled. Somebody hasn't put it back together, so that's a shit, I'm afraid. He's shit out of luck. I can't help him. I ain't got brass fitting to go to reconnect it, which is a shit, because we could do that. He could be on his way. Anyway, what bit of an advice, stay in the leave bollocks, you know the score. Right, first thing in the morning, what we do is I always get up, turn the CB on before I make my coffee. Over this side, over the west side, we don't get so many on the CB over there, but over this side, the CB's quite alive still, and there's plenty of people on it. Jesus Christ, it's hot out there. It's 99 Fahrenheit already at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I had the engine running all night, and I'm like, got up this morning, I'm like, oh, come on. Anyway, so yeah, where was it? Jesus, I don't know where I am now, do I? I'm all over the place. I'm looking at that cop in front of me, he's making me nervous, isn't it? In the morning, turn the CB on. Yeah, you don't want to get set off, and just a little bit down the road, you find that the road shut down when you could have gone straight off on a diversion like we did yesterday. Follow what I mean? Follow what I mean? Are you keeping up here? I hope you are. And also, so I always check my Google Maps. I haven't got far to go. How far have I got? I've got about 200 miles, I think, if that, to my destination. I don't think I've got very far at all. So yeah, check your Google Maps, make sure it's not a quick look at that. You know, you don't have to go your full route, just to make sure you're not getting up and you're not wasting your e-log. You haven't, you know, you could get up and there could be an accident like 5 mile down the road and there's no turn off or something like that. You've started your log, you're already ticking that clock, you know, click, clock, click, 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 click. It ain't gonna stop for you. Whereas you could just hang out here and not waste that time. That's what I'm saying. Take it or leave it, or bollocks to you. You might see better if I clean that a bit. We are Tennessee, just over the state line. Absolutely beautiful. Tennessee is really nice. It's really humid out there. It's 102 degrees, but it's nice. This goes to the dumbest setup rest area ever. Park alongside of something else back there, I wouldn't be able to get out if somebody had parked next to me, but there you go. I am running a little over length, so I've only got 51 miles and the scale was closed luckily, so it's only a little bit. So what I can do to get my weight right, I'm going to explain that when we get up yonder. A beautiful rest area, super clean, really nice. I always like, right, Tennessee and over this side of the country, all your rest areas are pumping out music. So here we have it, just coming into Brownsville now, so let's see where this here place is. Industry around here and a lot of coal stores and stuff, so I'm hoping they should be able to get. I haven't heard from dispatch, which is a little worrying. If I've got it hasn't offered me anything to go anywhere, which I haven't called yet. I'm going to get here and then give them a call. I'm not expecting to go anywhere today, but I always like to know, you know, at least a destination, a direction to go in or something like that, rather than just limbo sat here for another day. It's Tuesday, you see, so this is an awkward one because the across yeah, because things will be for Monday towards the end of the week, delivery cross country, but so they won't be loading till Thursday or Friday or something like that.
Turn left on Welch Street.
Turn left. $2.99 for diesel. Yeah. You might have to grab some of that. No trucks. Was that in that parking thing? Or... Oh no, we went around the wrong side then, didn't I? Ooh. Really paying attention. Industrial park. is that here? Wild food. There we go. Wild foods. Is this me? Cool. I think I should revert. Doesn't look to be much of a cold store going on here. Little door there. Doesn't look like there's a freezer plate. Oh, this looks like it could be a door down the end here. No, there's a. Ooh, you're gonna. Oh, outside delivery. Let me go see what the crack is. Right, I'll just explain this really quickly. This is waiting for me to get onto the dock. You see where my tandems are, my axles, these are tandems at the back, your axles. Looks two tandem. I've swung it right back. You saw the entrance to get in. That is the bay that I'm unloading there. I ain't gonna get round with it like that. So that bolt's come out and you slide it back. So I'm gonna have to slide it right back first. I have been running over length slightly. That's too far back because of the way it was loaded. I couldn't. They put too much weight at the back and not enough at the front, because you've got to distribute the weight out, and so only 34 on the axles at the front and 34 on the back, blah 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 blah. You've got to move your axles about, but hey, the weight was right and we got it here. But like I say, first I've got to slide them tanners back, because there's no way with those all the way back there we're gonna get that turn. So you leave your parking brake on, handbrake on your trailer, and then you take a bit of jiggling to get out sometimes. There we go. And then the axles are staying where they are, and trailer's sliding backwards. Bonk. There. As easy as that. And now just let go of your handbrake, the parking brake on the trailer, and make sure it's clicked in, and you're good to go. As easy as that. Note to it, guys and gals. It makes the turning circle really awkward if you leave it right back there. It really does. This ain't going to be the easiest one as it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, professional. Starlarker, eh? Check me out. Open the doors, we're good to go. So I actually don't know where I'm going. I'm just wandering. Still ain't got a load. Had a call around, can't get anything. So it's funny. The guy unloaded me there. He's from Cedar Woolley, where I live. Yeah, the Valley Boy. We had a good laugh and what have you. And he's his cousin who owns the company over in Washington, who transports us. So that's pretty cool. So now we're just going into Brownsville. I said, what's here? Anything? And he said, nothing here. Nothing apart from hot and hotter and hot. It's like 104 degrees out there now. So humid. So, some pretty houses. Wow, some fancy pants houses. Steph loves all these kind of houses. Look, they're made of brick. No stick housey here. There is a few stick houses, but a lot of brick. No parking for me. I'm gonna have a look at the town. This is the town. No parking at any time. That means me, doesn't it? There's a big camp. No trucks, you bitches. Fascist bully boy. Surely that's can that be classed as racist? No trucks. Can we have that? Oh God. Did I just miss a sign that said no trucks? This is looking tight. Just get out of the way. Oh, I can't get around. Oh yeah, I can't get around now. I think I've been through here before. Yeah, we didn't have the axles out. Trim that curve a little there, aren't we? Nothing to see here, just a big truck, yes. Alright, move on. Fitness, building. Oh, that's quite quaint, isn't it? There's somewhere to... I should have left the trailer back yonder. Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Looks like something down here. Funeral home. I could park outside of there, couldn't I? Could park on all these cars. Let's go a little bit further. I don't want to walk too far. Not, I could do with the exercise, but I'm going to end up like a soggy mess, aren't I, by the time I get up there in these temperatures. This looks more Mainey Road, doesn't it? That looks a bit long there. Decisions. Probably get myself locked in somehow. What do you think? There's a trailer there. Does he want a friend? Here we go, let's dump it in. Okay, I think we've got something here. What's all this about then? So all them sculptures and towers and helicopter up there. Let's go investigate. A little closer, I'm still none the wiser. The spirit of Brownsville. Small town. Large, what's that say? I can't see that. Large mine. See that? That's something, isn't it? So apparently it's a monument, basically, just a structure that's ongoing, and the guy's just building it all on. It's on the website, there's a website, a nice lady just told me all about it. And so I'm gonna have a Google of that and see what we come up with. Pretty cool, isn't it? Just keeps adding and adding. It's a bit like, what's that one in Barcelona where the Gaudi or something like that, but a metal version. There you go. So I'm sort of in limbo right now. I hate this one. I don't know. I've just been hanging out in a coffee bar there, trying to keep cool, because like I say, it is toasty out here. Just going back to the truck now. It's 3 o'clock here, and there ain't a great lot out there, but I know I can get loads out of Texas to get me home, but to go directly home, they're not paying nothing. I can get $3 a mile going into Florida, but then you're gonna run out of Florida at 70 cents a dollar, you know, so you gotta, it depends how far into Florida it is and stuff like that, so we've got to weigh that one out, and they're working on it anyway. The team, Case and John are on it, and Lucky, and all the other people I've called round and everything. So everybody's working, hopefully. That's what they say they're doing anyway. There's the truck. I can just hang out here maybe or whatever for a bit. But there is a load that may be coming up out of, there's one out of Kansas, that might get me back. That Ludke, who I've done this load for actually, is looking at the moment. He's just getting confirmation on that, because he says he could turn me around and send me straight out again, because he's got another load for out the farm again for Friday, Saturday. So that would be good, but I ain't gonna make that back. It's, what time is it now? What day is it? It's Tuesday now. Unless I loaded first thing today, that ain't gonna happen. Oh my God, try and find somewhere to wash the truck. That'll work. to fill my time in, because you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to start spending money and doing shit like that. I don't want to book into a hotel either, because I might be going down to Texas. That's one of the options. If I go down to Texas, then I will want to get a hotel as well down there. So if you start going, you've got to remember you're not on holiday. It's not a vacation. So you've got to pace yourself. You know, you could go out eating and start and get on it kind of thing and spending your money, and you can't, because I only like to, on one trip, one hotel or 2 nights in a hotel, not multiple, because you're just not going to make any money. You're definitely not. You may as well forget it. On we go.